Now students, all of you see page number 54. I am reading this paragraph, the First World War, Khilafat and non-cooperation movement. In the years after 1919, 1919 means after the First World War, we see the national movement spreading too. After the First World War, national movement spread out. New areas in the new areas, incorporating means including new social groups also developed, and developing new modes means here methods of struggle. Now new methods also develop for struggling. How do we understand these developments? Whatever the developments happen and occurred, so we have to understand in this paragraph. What implications did they have? What are the results of all? Whatever that happened, so what are the results? We will learn in this paragraph. So this paragraph. First of all, the war created a new economic and political situation because of the First World War. Now it created what changes? Economic as well as the in political fields. We can see the changes. New situation created because of the war. It led to a huge increase in defense expenditures. Now expenditure also increase, huge increase. Burden of we can say the burden over the British government because of the First World War, which was financed by war loans. Now British government now participated in the First World War. So British government spent lot of money over the war for the fighting. So British took a huge loan from other countries, especially from the America, war loans, so that, and increasing taxes for collecting money. It needed money. British government needed money, so that the British government increased taxes. Taxes were charged. Customs duties were raised. Custom duties also increased for collecting money, for collecting, we can say, the taxes. And income tax introduced. Now one more, income tax also started. All this happened because of the First World War. This was the result of the First World War. Through the war years, prices increased. Now prices also, goods prices also increased. Doubling. Now not increase. Now increase. How? Double rates. Between 1913 and 1918, between we can say the First World War periods, the prices of goods also increased, leading to extreme hardship for the common people. So common people, because of the prices increased, because of the taxes, now common people, now they were too much facing difficulty. Hardship means difficulty. Villages were called upon to supply soldiers. Now villagers, they were we can say the forcefully, the farmers especially, they were forcefully we can say the appointed as a soldiers. That was a compulsory for them to join in the army, to join as a soldiers. They had to fight on behalf of Britishers. And the force recruitment in rural areas. Recruitment means appointment. Force recruitment. Now here the meaning also given. We can you can read also. A process by which the colonial state, means British, forced people to join the army. Now come to the point, this one. In rural areas, in village areas, caused a widespread anger because of the forced recruitment, as well as the taxes, increasing taxes, as well as the prices, goods prices. So the people now they faced too much difficulties to live. So anger spread out in villages as well as everywhere against government. Then in 1918, 19 and 1920 and 21, crops failed in many parts of India. Now crops also, means agriculture also collapsed, resulting in acute shortages of food. So it resulted what? Shortage of food. Crops failed means people already they were facing lot of difficulties, lot of problems. So shortage of food also one off. This was accompanied by an influenza epidemic. Now in that, the influenza epidemic means we can say the disease, wider spread disease also spread out during that time. According to the census of 1921, 12 to 13 million people perished. Here perished means died. 12 to 13 million people were died because of the shortage of food as well as the influenza epidemic. As a result of famine and the epidemic. Famine means shortage of food, and because of the epidemic, people hoped that their hardship means here their difficulties, would end after the war was over. Now people they were thinking that when the after the war was over, now whatever their difficulties, whatever their problems, now would end, finished. But that did not happen. But whatever they thought, that did not happen. Now means their hardships and difficulties were not over. At this stage, a new leader appeared. Now at that time, 1921, from after the 1919, now we can see the new leader appeared, means came out, and they struggled for the freedom, for the, we can say that they wanted to make our country free, and they suggested also what? A new mode of struggle, new methods, new mode of struggle suggested by new leaders. Now next paragraph we will read in next clip.